That was the momentum shifter. We went for it on fourth down and didn't get it. Now, you could have flipped the field. Your defense playing good. You're up 14. And if you go back to that series, during that series, if you're up 14 points with a chance and you get down there, there's no way that you put the ball up, man. Get in double fullback set and run the ball and run the clock. It's called time management. Them players didn't lose that football game. Coaches lost that one. Because you got your best quarterback play that you've had all year as far as throwing the ball down the field. You got your best play as far as turnover goes all year. Yet we were in 4 and 5 wides, double-digit times, in a game that we were up 14-0. I'll let you guys chime in because I've got a lot.
Well, it's certainly disappointing, obviously, to go up to kind of get that range of emotion where you're kind of thinking in the first half, and after that first quarter, it's like, hey, maybe this offense can put up 30 points today, which usually isn't asking a whole lot in college football, but for Nebraska, that'd be amazing. And Wisconsin was able to adjust and pretty much shut that down. The short passing that they opened with, I thought was good to kind of get Chubba Purdy in rhythm. At some point, Wisconsin kind of figured that stuff out and was blowing those plays up. So I mean, this is just one that reaches into your heart and pulls it right out. Because as a Nebraska fan, now 10 straight losses to Wisconsin. I mean, that doesn't help. I'm telling you, out of all the games this year, this is the one that I feel the worst about. And it's just all the combination of you being that close, and a couple different plays could have swung that game, got you the win. That close to bowl eligibility, that close to getting that Wisconsin monkey off your back. And that close to just, I mean, all Nebraska's been asking for is for as far as the fan base for a successful season is 6 wins. And now 1-4 in one possession games. It just feels like the Scott Frost era has rolled right over into the Matt Rule era. And again, I don't go all into blaming or getting too down about Matt Rule and the tenure and all that stuff. I think there's a lot of upside and a long way to go. This is a team that is rather beat up and has been in a lot of close games. That can happen in a first year. Happened to Oklahoma last year. They played a lot of close games. Now they're a top 10, top 15 team. But I mean, talk about a difficult one to rebound from here on a Meltdown Monday. And you're just in that similar situation. Nebraska, Iowa, Black Friday, chance to get to a bowl game. And Nebraska's come up short over and over and over again. And the way this season has gone, it's been more of the same. So I'm somewhat in that kind of mood of expecting more of the same Friday, and I just it's tough.
Yeah, I like what you said, Meltdown Monday, because oh man, the defense melted. I mean, 14-0, you can't ask for a better spot than that, because I know if you give me a 14-0 lead, I'm gonna play to my highest level, and I'm gonna try to preserve them 14 points. Like I said, this goes on the defense and the coaches. So you can say what anybody want to say, but if you give up 14 points back after you was spotted 14-0 lead, then the defense should have something to play for. I mean, first of all, you want to play for the shutout, which you didn't get, but you also want to play to win, which you couldn't hold or try to get. And then at the end of the game, you let them drive down the field so fast. How many plays was that, Buck?
Oh, which one was that?
At the end of the game. Overtime.
Yeah.
3 plays?
Yeah, it wasn't long. So,
you keep glorifying the defense that's really not that good, but played great against 500 teams that's 5-5, teams that's 6-6. So when you do play a team that's good, it shows. Now Wisconsin's not that good. Now their defense is not good either. But, I still like the way Purdy came out and the offense came out and handled business. But this game right here goes on the defense.
Yeah, and like you said, coaching here, I'll give you some stats, which is unbelievable. First of all, how many missed tackles did we have?
Oh, boy. Did you go out and count them? Because on sacks alone.
I got pissed off after so many.
I bet.
Listen, we had 20 missed tackles on the quarterback.
Yeah, it felt like it.
20. We had shots at the guy where we could have got him in the backfield, and all we had to do was get him down. Now, that's on the players. Like Terrell said, we've been raving our defense all year long. And we get in the biggest game, and I told you guys, these guys that got those mouthpieces hanging, they ain't trying to tackle nothing. 24, he got his mouthpiece hanging. He ain't trying to tackle nothing. Anybody that got their mouthpiece hanging they not making an effort. And all you see is arm tackling, arm tackling, arm tackling. That's all we saw. Over 20 plus missed tackles. I stopped counting when I got to about 20. And you telling me that's good football? You missing tackles? You missing tackles in the backfield. You missing tackles in the open field. Hold up. Here, let me give you an important stat. Third down. All of these plays, with the exception of one, resulted in a first down. This is why we can't, defensively, you can't say we've arrived. 3rd and 3, first down. 3rd and 8, first down. 3rd and 4, first down. 3rd and 5, first down. 3rd and 12, they got 11 and got a field goal. 3rd and 4, first down. Hold up. Let's go to overtime. How many 3rd or 4th down conversions did they convert in the overtime?
I don't know. They definitely got that 4th. That was a big play.
3. They had a 3rd and 8. We gave up a pass for a first down. They jumped off sides. I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. They jumped off sides. It was 3rd and 10. In overtime, we gave up a scramble. And then we gave up a 4th and 1. Hold up. There's so many things that we can go over as to why we lost.
Punting.
Oh man. Are you kidding me right now? You give up a big punt return.
Even worse.
Yeah, I mean, you can't punt the ball and you be on your 35, 40-yard line and you get back to your 35 or you get back to the 45.
Well, he had 2 plays. Buschini obviously had a tough night. Did not do well just punting the ball. But he had to go down and down his own punt as it was bouncing back. That ended up being a 19-yard punt. The punt team, nobody got there. And then nobody was able to tackle on a punt return except for Buschini. Buschini got the tackle, ultimately stopping a big return from Wisconsin. It's like, man, and special teams this year, just as a whole, I mean, it kind of highlights, Buschini probably could have been better this year. Hasn't had his best year. Alvano missed a field goal at the end of the first half. Hasn't had his best year.
Is Bill Bush available?
Yeah, is there a guy like a Bill Bush around maybe that could
seem
to be last year?
Offensive or defensively? Bill Bush, you available? Anyway,
this has probably been the worst special teams year I done seen out of Nebraska.
I would say that, but there was some really awful Scott Frost special teams.
Well, I mean, just not returning the balls.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind.
Reimer. Where has Reimer been? Last year, we was calling Reimer's name all over the place. He was a tackling machine. Where has he been?
Well, you got to understand, Wisconsin got 2 big backs. Even that backup was a big back. And tell you the truth, I don't think Reimer wants none of them big backs like that. He's a good back. He's a good linebacker, but he was a no-show Saturday.
Man, listen, we were the best team on that doggone football field. And I'm telling you, when we got down there, if you don't do anything else, there's a couple things. If you don't do anything else, play field position game. But don't go for it on 4th and 1 and don't get it. And then the play that we ran. You don't have a fullback back there. You don't have nobody leading up in there. Now, let me just say this to all the people out there, okay, that's paying attention to football. I'm Little League football coach Jackson. It's 4th and 1. We've been running it on them all day long. I'm underneath the center. Normally we're not. It's called don't move. That's the play. Don't move. So what that means is I tell everybody, once you get up there and get set as quick as possible, I don't care what you hear out of the quarterback. Don't move. So what happens? The quarterback comes up there. Now, nobody in the stadium thought that they were going to throw the ball. Everybody knew it was going to be a run. Whatever happened to the element of surprise and being smarter than the other people, making them jump off sides to get a first down? Said, Green 80, hut, 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 hut. Check, check, check. 1648, 4898, hut, hut, hut. I mean, there's so many things that you could have did to try to jump. Then you get a timeout. Clock management. I'm jumping around today because, listen, make sure you cue up the jump around song because we're going out to jump around block when we can, okay? Or at least play it in there, every other segment. That was amazing to see, though. I kind of like that a lot. They had a couple different things with their crowd. Like when the announcer said, and that's good for another Wisconsin first down. The whole crowd said, and that's good for another Wisconsin first down. I love it.
I thought you was going to call me for the jump around.
Man, it was too much. You know, you don't get good signal. You know, it was just, I tried.
I'm going to call you at halftime.
I'm
I
sorry.
Have our own jump around.
Where's that back feed coming from? I can't hear anything.
All right. Well, then
I don't know why you always do that to try to have us. But Terrell. See, when I'm on this end, I know what they're hearing on YouTube. We just be looking like some doggone fools jumping around and stuff. And the people on TV and YouTube can't hear anything.
I know.
Fix it, Pop.
You can't hear it on YouTube.
Fix it, Whipple. You can because
you'll get banned. You will get knocked off. That's copyright, Rashawn. That's what we're trying to stop.
Okay, so listen, just do the instrumental. Smart guys.
All right, when we get
That's
knocked
what I
off,
mean. You gotta be able to adjust on the fly, guys. Got to outsmart your opponent.
Not really.
If your opponent, I'm sorry.
That's stealing beats. It's still copyrighted though.
All right, you know what? Forget it. Just forget it. Do we got Charlie Brown? Is that copywritten? Do we got Fat Albert? Is that copywritten? I just want something that's got to do with bloopers. Matter of fact, with bloopers, because that's what this football team looks like right now. For real.
Sing a thing or two. We'll have some fun now. We in the game.
Learning from each other.
Going through our thing.
Hey. Gonna have a good time.
Hey.
Cartoon characters out there with the mouthpiece dangling, looking like y'all belong on Fat Albert, playing Fat Albert in the gang in football with your mouthpiece hanging. That ain't a part of the game. I don't care who's doing it.
Care if your mouthpiece in and out, just make the tackle.
Yeah, but you ain't making it with it out. And let me tell you, this Iowa football team that's coming, it will be a smash mouth football game. And if you can't tackle, you will get exposed because they will be in 21 personnel just about the entire game. Fastest 2 hours in radio. On your march, get set, go. Meltdown Super Monday. Can't believe it. I'm with
Angry Bird hat. The black shirt.
And
Buck.
I'm going to do this and take this stupid hat off. 10 straight years of getting our you-know-what kicked against Wisconsin. All I can tell you is we beat Iowa last year. Take us out of here, Bach. We beat Iowa last year.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The Electrical Workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
John Henry's Plumbing.
If your furnace could have roamed with the dinosaurs and is a Furnasaurus, listen up. John Henry's is giving away a new furnace completely free. To enter, go to jhlincoln.com right now and enter to win. If you think yours is the oldest furnace in town, enter by November 26th at jhlincoln.com or give
John Henry's
a call today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting scattered showers throughout the day. We'll see a high of around 47. Tonight, a slight chance of scattered showers early, then mainly cloudy and breezy. We'll see a low of around 36. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies turn to be breezy too. We'll see a high of around 46. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for some holiday fun? This year, start a new tradition. Make the Nebraska Christmas Lights Show experience an annual event for your family and a cherished memory to look forward to every year. From Black Friday to January 3rd, buckle up and tune into the rhythm of the lights and let the magic of Christmas take over with the show. Now located at Star City Shores, just off of 27th and Highway 2. Buy your tickets for just $20 or $25 per car today at NebraskaChristmasLightShow.com. Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless of people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their lives. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-week challenge. Now is the best time to enroll during the Black Friday sale. You can join the January 10-week challenge for half price. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching for 50% off. Head to theticketfm.com and click on the banner on the homepage to enroll today. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
I'm Christy. I used to smoke cigarettes. I had smoker's cough and severe shortness of breath, and I knew I had to quit. Then I tried e-cigarettes, but I just ended up using both. I really didn't start to get better until I quit smoking completely. My tip to you is just cutting down on the number of cigarettes you smoke isn't enough.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I better get a Husker hat, huh? It feels much better. I had a Husker hat on here, you guys. Listen, man, we Purdy, man, take your hat off to Purdy. 15 of 23, 169 yards, 14 rushes for 105 yards and a touchdown, man. You got to take your hat off.
We have a quarterback controversy?
I don't know how. Looked like Purdy the man to me.
I would think so because, watching him pass the ball, he puts it right where the receiver needs to get it. And I was kind of impressed with the kid, kind of depressed because I wanted to see Jeff Sims out there. But, a healthy Purdy, and he's still not 100%, still has to have growing surgery. But for him to go out there and run the ball like that and execute his passes in a good manner was a good thing to see, and he's a young kid. Still won't throw all my eggs in one basket though, because that's just one guy.
Hey, you were Mr. Start Jeff Sims. What happened to that?
No. I mean, I wonder. I said I'm disappointed for not seeing Jeff Sims, but I was impressed with Purdy. Have nothing against him. Think he should start this game. I still would like to see another quarterback added to this because one is just not enough with this day and age. How these players, what'd you say?
What do you mean you add a quarterback to this? To what?
He's talking in the offseason.
Yeah,
going to the transfer portal.
Yeah, you still need to add a quarterback.
No, you need to get some quarterbacks that you can develop.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a true
transfer portal. And if you ain't going to the transfer portal and getting a superstar, stay out of the transfer portal.
I mean, that's what you say right now, but you can't come back.
That's what I'm saying forever because no transfer portal people have not helped us like that. I've watched who's number 48. Who is number 48?
That's who that is?
Sherman.
Yeah.
Sherman.
Where is he from?
He's from Maryland.
Where they? I'm talking about. Didn't he go to Georgia?
Yeah.
They taught him how to tackle at Georgia like that?
Well, I guess Georgia he ain't played that much all year, so you can't really blame it on that,
No, man. You listen, tackling is tackling and tackling. Our fourth team.
And I say once you tackle, you don't forget how to tackle. So, maybe none of these kids has been good at tackling because I know once you tackle, you know how to tackle.
No, they had been pretty solid tackling all year round.
No,
This
they
one
haven't.
they have been like significantly improved from when they weren't practicing tackling.
When you got two backs
on a regular basis,
when you got two backs that weigh 240, you probably want to try a different tackling technique against guys that big.
It wasn't that those guys were hardly the problem. It was Mordecai. Mordecai was slipping in and out of tackles more than anybody.
Not just Mordecai.
It was just like Purdy, how he was, because Wisconsin has a terrible defense. That middle linebacker, number 54, he's slower than molasses. He can't. He couldn't catch a baby on a tricycle. I'm telling you. That was the worst defense I've probably seen this year.
And we let them off the hook because we wanted to put the ball in the air. Every time we got into a power run set, we got yardage. Both your backs average 3.8 yards a carry. The quarterback, big day. So the big day came in the first quarter. Listen, look up how many yards we had in the first quarter. Matter of fact, you really want to be slick, look and see how many yards we had at halftime. Just look at it. You got the stats, don't you, Terrell? How many yards?
I know we only had 25 yards in the third quarter, so our offense was completely shut down in the third quarter.
Yeah, because we wanted to put the ball in the air. You're exactly right. We wanted to throw the ball down the field with Mr. Purdy, who I like Purdy throwing the ball down the field, but gosh, you're up 14-0. You had a chance to go up 17. And let me just say this. On the field goal that my man missed, the one field goal he missed, we threw the ball. We almost tricked it off where we didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
So why not run the ball? You had 3 timeouts. Why not run the ball, line it up wherever his sweet spot is? You run the ball there so that the ball is down on that side of the field. So that your kicker has the best place. Kickers know there's certain spots that kickers love to kick from. If you said bet your life on it, where are you kicking from? You got anywhere you want to kick from, left or right. They know where their sweet spot is.
So I didn't watch the overtime. So what happened in overtime? Like, did we turn the ball over or what? I didn't see the overtime.
Eventually, the last play of the game we did, but it was a heave because we had a penalty that put us back. I mean, our offense just wasn't rolling after the first quarter. Had like a drive or two where you could get anything going, but that's kind of what the overtime looked like.
But it shouldn't even have went. They should have been lining up kicking a field goal because we had 3 opportunities to get these guys off the field in the overtime.
Yeah.
You had 2 third down plays and 1 fourth down play. You got to find a way to win. Somebody has to make an individual effort. Now, I got to ask you this, Terrell. When we gave up the touchdown, the first touchdown, with 5 minutes to go in the second half, which we shouldn't have gave it up at all.
That the pass play on the sidelines?
Why in the world would we put our biggest, slowest guy in coverage?
Well, it's probably how the play turned out. He was just on the field at that time.
You didn't watch the game. Okay, don't worry about it. You need to
watch the game.
Well, then we didn't watch that play.
I mean, if it's man, then you have to just go with what you got out there.
He dropped listen, Ty Robinson. Like I was trying to lob it up for you, T-Far. Ty Robinson dropped in coverage.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Well, wait a minute. Time out. Why is Ty Robinson in coverage?
Got to be something like a dragon or something.
I don't give a damn what it is. What is Ty Robinson doing out there in space trying to cover a running back? Ty Robinson couldn't cover Bach.
Yeah, there are times when obviously a zone blitz, you're trying to disguise where you're going. There are times when you can drop a guy, but you have to be a personnel. That's why they have the jack linebacker. Is if that's if that's somebody a Mekhi Bayer who actually probably should have had the coverage on the running back coming out of the backfield. You could tell if you rewatch the play that he kind of knew that once he saw the running back leak. But you have an MJ Sherman, a guy like that, that position that we're talking about where, you can kind of be kind of the dual threat at that position and be able to cover. Ty Robinson's, I mean, you better get home if you're dropping Ty Robinson in coverage is the point.
Ty Robinson's job is to drop in the middle of the field.
That's what he did.
He drops in the middle, and whoever has the back, like you said, Bear, he had the back, and he just let the back slip out of there.
He did.
So
Ty Robinson wasn't supposed to go to the middle of the field. He went over to the right because he tried to get his hand on the ball.
Wherever his zone drop is, that's where he should have
right zone, right where they threw the ball to.
Yeah, so he should have been hook or something.
I don't know. It looked like it was Bayer's responsibility if you go watch the play, because Robinson was kind of in the middle, and then once he saw how open the running back was, he did kind of slide over there and obviously jump and missed it. But Bayer, as soon as the running back runs past Bayer turns around. He knows he's beat because he was trying to get home.
Where are the safeties? Where was the safeties? Oh, they bit up on the run fake? Where was the safeties?
Well, there was another man open on the other side of the field too. Like if he didn't go to that running back, so they had some other action on the other side of the field. Maybe that drew him over. I didn't see where the safety was specifically.
My point is not that he couldn't do the job. My point is I want my biggest, baddest dude getting after the quarterback who has a broken hand on his throwing hand. Come on, guys. Whatever happened to smart football? We seem to do. It doesn't matter. Do we have Matt Rule press conference?
We will have the Matt Rule press conference coming up, but we do have Matt Rule thoughts after the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Post game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. Give me some Matt Rule.
All right. He was asked if there was a lack of effort on defense. Here's what Matt Rule had to say.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, it comes down to tackling, right? Like you make a tackle, you make a block, you cover a guy. Like, I didn't think there was any lack of emotion or passion out there. I mean, our guys, we lost a lot of guys during the game. Guys were stepping up. We had, you have a true freshman out there who's redshirting, returning kicks. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there laying it on the line. So, I honestly think, Mitch, our guys like it when we go for it. They like feeling like, hey, we're trying to win the game, So, there's nothing that I think they would, that said that. I think you're facing a Wisconsin team that, I mean, what was the final score of the game, guys? 24-7. Yeah, I mean, take out overtime. They gave up. I mean, our guys on defense probably don't feel great about the game. They gave up 17 points, to a team that knows how to score. I mean, shoot, I think they just they made a couple plays, and we went into the lead. We went into the lead at halftime. Into halftime with the lead, excuse me. It's really more to me about just in the second half, just making a couple plays. I think they found some things that bothered us, and tempo runs with some routes and some shifts, and Phil Longo's a great offensive coordinator. They did some really good things, but I think Tanner made a bunch of plays. So I didn't feel that. I just thought that was part of the back and forth of the game. Like, to me, I always knew the game was going to come down to the last. I mean, I say that, I think that every week when you guys are, I'm like, guys, we're going to play the game. It's going to come down to the very end. Like Nick comes through on the sack on second down, runs the guy over, kind of gets tripped up. He sacks that guy, all of a sudden they're out of field goal range, and it doesn't, overtime changes, right? Like, to me, it just came down to one play, very simply one play. And unfortunately, they made that play. Credit to them. But we'll be back, and we'll make those plays many more times than we don't.
I don't get to the text line. I don't even want to respond back to that yet, because I don't care what anybody say. In the last 10 years, it looks awfully familiar with 3 different coaches. Awfully familiar. Let's see here. I want to go all the way back here Cool Hand Duke says this. VJ, aren't you normally the one that says step on their throat? Yeah. Step on their throat doesn't mean pass the ball. It means run and hit them in the mouth. It means take 3 points if you got to and go up 17 and let your defense play, who's been playing lights out. But we seem to put our defense in bad positions. And we don't get off the field. Offensively, Up 14, that game should have been a 35-14 game. Best. How many points did we score in the last 3.5 quarters? The half quarter is overtime.
3
points. So it ain't just on defense. Offensively, you got nothing done.
Penalties came back. Penalties were a big part of this game.
Yeah, no, you don't get up on a team 14-0 and then lose the game. And you didn't turn the ball over unless there's some bad calling going on somewhere. I'm sorry. Bad from Baldwin. 4th and 2. He did what everyone wants. Ran the ball. Our so-called improved offensive line couldn't get us 2 yards. I would rather throw the ball on 2 yards. Come on. Well, if you're talking about the element of surprise, yeah, throw the ball. Bootleg. Probably would have walked in. But don't get stopped on a 4th and 2 on their side of the ball. It kills momentum. 0220 says, it's on special teams. Hire Bill Bush back. Gingerbread Beard Man says, thank God Sam Cook's son is coming next year. I mean, you gotta listen. We gotta stop accepting mediocrity. The mediocre play, the way of thinking, the way of life that we've done things here at Nebraska has got to change. We cannot accept. We're getting better. I would rather a coach just say we got our asses kicked all over the field today, ladies and gentlemen. As coaches, we got kicked in the teeth. We got out-coached. Players, we didn't make plays when it counted.
It's on the running.
Black shirt.
Yeah, that's on the linebacker. Bach was correct on that one. I just watched it.
I'm not. Listen
times.
to me though. I'm not saying it wasn't on the linebacker. I'm simply saying that instead of having my big fella out there in coverage.
Well, he's not in coverage. He's dropping. But we did
coverage.
We did the same thing with Jared Thomas and Grant Wistrom.
Christian and every blue moon.
Well, we know we did it. It's a defense that we run.
Dropped in coverage.
It's a Viking over fire. That's what we call it.
Jason Peters dropped in coverage.
Yeah, well, in our case, our DN dropped in coverage because we ran a 4-3. It's a 3-3-5. But it's a 3-3-5. You only got three linemen. But we ran a 4-3, so that's why it was one of our defensive ends. But
all the more reason not to drop your defensive lineman, the biggest guy you got. We want him to go get after the doggone quarterback.
Well, you say that.
Black shirt before I get upset, because I'm getting a little upset.
It's a defense. That's what it is. It's a defense. Let the defense worry about it. You worry about the offense, guru. All right. The Ticket, 93.7. We'll be right back.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November, with the best breakfast sandwiches in Lincoln made just the way you want. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Lincoln Habitat for Humanity. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for many things this year and every year, and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends as we reflect on what we're thankful for. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
I'm Christy. I used to smoke cigarettes. I had smoker's cough and severe shortness of breath, and I knew I had to quit. Then I tried e-cigarettes, but I just ended up using both. I really didn't start to get better until I quit smoking completely. My tip to you is just cutting down on the number of cigarettes you smoke isn't enough.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron says volleyball is winning. Men's basketball is winning. Even soccer is winning. But the number one revenue generating sports for the university can't win 1 or 2 games on their schedule, even paying the coaches millions. How is this possible? Pop, you got an answer?
Well, it's not been good. This is the 4th coach now in a row to lose to Wisconsin. So they've been trying a lot of different recipes. Nothing is getting done. Yeah, it's tough. I would remind people it is year 1, so don't pile too heavily on Coach Rule. There's a lot left to be done here, but it's certainly a frustrating way to move the season along, because I wondered at the beginning of the year, do they have the roster to get to a bowl game? Because it's just been so long. There's so many changes. Clearly, they have the roster. I mean, they're 1-4 in 1 possession games. They're that close. They should be bowl eligible by now.
Well, I wouldn't say bowl eligible, but they got enough to win. We don't know how many, because we all thought Colorado was going to win 6-7 games. So look what kind of tear they're on. But at the same time, you would have thought we would have been able to clinch these bowl games, because now you beat a team like Northwestern, they clinched it. You beat a team like Illinois, they're about to clinch it.
They clinched.
They did.
They still need 1 more. They got 5.
You got a team like
they got 5.
They lost to Iowa this weekend. They still need a victory.
You got a team like who else? I'm trying to think.
Well, the problem is that's another part of our schedule.
You let Maryland come in.
Not great teams.
You come in here and you let teams like the last. What we are 1-3 the last 4 games.
Yeah, 0-3 the last 3.
0-3. So these 3 teams you lost to, they all are beatable. You shouldn't have lost these games, and they're always close games that came down to the wire. Now, you shouldn't have lost to Oklahoma. I mean, you shouldn't have lost to Wisconsin game. I don't know why we didn't try for a field goal, or just it baffles me sometimes how this team plays. They play so good, but at the end, it's bittersweet.
All right, I can't buy it. Anyway, Axel Foley says, "You're telling me Casey Thompson didn't help?" I don't know if maybe he's talking about Iowa or something. Of course he did.
I think he's talking about your transfer portal quarterback discussion.
Well, yeah, but you got a guy that came in and put up big numbers. You didn't get Jeff Sims, did you? Is Casey Thompson a Jeff Sims? We know what it looked like when Casey Thompson didn't play. But you went out, and if you're gonna go get a quarterback, go get somebody like a Casey Thompson. Or better. Let's say better than Casey Thompson.
Well, you got to also understand, Matt Rule's out of college football for the last 2-3 years, Rashawn. So his knowledge of the transfer portal was not that great of advice. Whoever told him to go get Jeff Sims, because that's a bust. I have the right to say a bust now, because it's almost the end of the season, and we went and got something that we thought was going to be successful for the program, and it turned out to backfire on you. Now, this is why you're going to have to go do your homework. You're going to have to see the value and what you got to spend to get this player, this next quarterback, or the next 2-3 quarterbacks to get in here.
Do we have a receiver that we think will get that can make it in the NFL?
I tell you what about the receivers now. Malachi,
no. Stay focused on that first before you say that. Yes or no? Right now, Malachi Coleman would not go to the NFL right now.
It's tough to say. The young guys, aren't ready.
None of those young guys are going to the NFL. The only one's got a chance is hurt.
Well, not right now.
Yeah, Washington's the only one, and he's a senior. He's going to have an opportunity to play on Sundays. Billy Kemp, I believe that he'll have an opportunity.
I think Jalen Lloyd has a good opportunity if he keeps up. He right now he's your deep threat. He's your go-to guy when you want to go deep. Billy Kemp is your possession receiver. Fedoni is your go down the middle tight end that you need. Now Malachi is coming into his own game. Now he's the throw it up and go get it guy because he did that the other night.
Yeah,
I mean, it all fits into the mode of what kind of quarterback you have there that can throw the ball and put the ball down. Purdy showed that. He showed that. I can't take anything from him. He's the guy right now. I mean, it makes me wonder, like, what have you been thinking about the whole season, Matt Rule? Because this guy's been sitting on the bench, and you know he can throw.
They called him his throwing quarterback earlier in the season.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a throwing team. I can say that. I guess.
Bro, Purdy is the best running quarterback we got. What are you talking? You guys saw the game, right? He's the best running quarterback we have.
He looks more natural, but he's gonna.
I mean, he's a good quarterback, Rashawn, but you're going a little too bit far because Wisconsin defense is terrible.
Well,
me and Bill Bush talked about this morning. How slow that linebacker was, and that I can tell you right now, not Rico, who's the slowest person at the ticket? Big Chris Raff could have outran that guy.
Say what you like. Like I said, you're right. You need to stick to defense because offensively, it ain't there. It's just not there. You don't know.
He's talking to a former running back.
You ain't played running back in 40 years.
Well, the problem with Purdy starting all year, though, is that you would have to involve the offense, the passing game quite a bit because he can't take the beating. Yeah. Obviously, nobody can because Heinrich Harburg's beat up. Jeff Sims got hurt. Now, as Matt Rule said, those are on passes. But
Purdy walked up the field, Bach. Hold up.
See that?
What do you mean he can't take the beating?
You can't run Purdy 20.
He ran better than he ran the week before.
You can't run Purdy 20 times a game like they're running Harburg and Sims as part of their game plan.
You're not going to run Purdy on that option against Iowa like that because, first of all, they're a stout defense. So, and second of all, they got some big guys, though.
Man, you got to throw the ball to beat Iowa. They're going to have to throw. We're going to have to throw the ball. You ain't going to be able to run the ball against Iowa. You have to throw the ball. This is going to be the one game where you're going to have to throw the ball to win. And running the ball off the throw against Iowa. They will be stout up front. But I do believe that Purdy, to me, he looks significantly better to me than just about everybody. Significantly.
Yeah, we say
that. Offense, his ability to find multiple receivers, he looks significantly better equipped to lead us.
He looked good. Yeah. Like he looked good, but we don't need to overdo it. His offense was shut out for 3.5 quarters. I mean, he didn't. That was
because of play call, though.
All our quarterbacks look good against 5-5 football teams.
Well, that's not true either. But there is something to be said to it. Harburg looked good until until they kind of figured him out.
Yeah.
Purdy looked good. Then the Wisconsin made some adjustments, and he did a good job of not turning the ball over. That's better than that's all we asked for. That's all it takes to be the starting quarterback at Nebraska right now. But the big play threat, what was so great to see in the first quarter quickly dissipated into short passes that were getting blown up, short scrambles, runouts, rollouts. I mean, the offense was dead for most of the game, even with Purdy.
Go back to the run. Go back to the trap. Put a fullback in the game. Run the damn ball. Eat up the clock. You're up 14-17. You was up in the game a lot. Make the adjustments. They're stopping that now. Well, if they're stopping that, something else is open. They get paid the big bucks to make the adjustments. And I'm tired of blaming the kids. It's not just one play, it's multiple plays. And you guys coaching, getting paid to coach. Coach them up, coach.
I don't know what more you want with a 14-0 lead. Hey.
Coach them up. Run the ball. You got a lead. Put the fullback in. Let's go 12 personnel, 21 personnel, and just blow people off the ball. Trust me, I watched that offensive line. Them big boys was eating, smacking people. The only time they messed up is when we wanted to go sideways. But when we went straight ahead, we was creepsing them and crashing them down for big yards, man. We got to get back.
You know what? You know what? We need to stop with the trickery. All right? Them trick plays don't work no more.
They didn't work this game.
They'll never work. They only work when it's the element of surprise and you got a run game and everything else is working. Boom. I like your boy, dog. We'll be right back. Fastest 2 hours in radio. Captain.
This is Jeff Essing, owner of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and host of Fitness Fanatics. Over the years, we've helped countless of people gain strength, lose fat, build confidence, and change their lives. And it all starts with the Farrell's 10-week challenge. Now is the best time to enroll during the Black Friday sale. You can join the January 10-week challenge for half price. That's 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching for 50% off. Head to theticketfm.com and click on the banner on the homepage to enroll today. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakovic.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, you already out of breath that time. Hey, listen. 3201 says Bill Bush will be a great addition. Great coach, great talent, evaluator, and great recruiter. How about that, man? We would hate to see Bill Bush go, but we'd love to see Bill Bush back out there in a coach's uniform for the University of Nebraska. Him and Mickey Joseph, for that matter. Bring them both back.
Oh, yeah, you're just talking right now.
Yeah, I am dreaming. So what?
Yeah.
I'm California dreaming. If they can go up to Wisconsin and dream, I can dream.
This is Matt Rule's team, and I think Ed Foley, I mean, they all were learning the Big Ten. They're all going to learn the Big Ten. Well, they learned it this year. So
I didn't say anything about fire Ed Foley. I just said bring those two guys back. That was it.
Well, you're going to fire somebody. You bring two people in. You're just not going to bring two people in and not have to get rid of two.
Hey, man, they got plenty of money to do whatever they want to do with it, buddy. Doesn't matter what we can do a lot. Look at Texas A&M. Look what they just did. They wrote the check at halftime. There's enough big-time money people around here that they can write a check.
They said they seen on the plane tracker.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? A plane tracker from Nebraska to Texas A&M?
Yeah, there's some rumors out there.
What are you talking about?
You need to watch TV a lot. You need to watch the news.
I don't. I just need to watch Nebraska
This
football.
isn't rumor radio, so we don't go too far into it. But there was a rumor over the weekend about Rule interviewing for the Texas A&M job.
You guys, stop it. Stop. We ain't entertaining that.
Yeah,
that's some shenanigans. That's some foolery. Why would he leave Nebraska to go to Texas A&M to do another rebuild? Better talent,
generational wealth.
If they're going to give him one of those Jimbo Fisher contracts,
Yeah.
you might be able to argue just about anybody going there.
Yeah, you see that Texas pays big bucks.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is that you would go. You got a guaranteed contract worth $76 million, First of all, the fact that you think Texas A&M would turn around and give somebody that type of money, you guys got to be crazy. They got to be nuts if they do that again. The only person they can go give that kind of money to that's proven is Urban Meyer, who boxed for.
You snatch one of the. I believe the coach from Oregon probably can get 100 million.
What?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yes.
No.
He already shot down the notion for them already. They already tried to contact him and he shot it down.
Why would he leave somewhere where he's already built? That's what I'm saying. If I'm building something, I'm not going to leave for something else that I got to rebuild again. That means you got to think about, huh?
We said the same thing with Jabo when he went Dabo. I mean, what's his name? Jimbo when he left Florida State. I mean, you got to look at what he had there. He just came off a national title probably a couple years ago, and now, you know, he did it for the money. 100 million. You're in the heart of Texas, the heart of recruiting, and Texas A&M is full of 5-star players.
And they can't win.
And haven't been developed yet.
Then they can't win. That's coaching. That's why he got fired. That's why they paid $72 million. Because they said, we don't care. You ain't going to get it done here. So let's fire you. See if we can get somebody else in there for $4 million. The problem is we're paying these coaches. These coaches are, and I'm not pointing out anybody specifically, okay? But overall, college football coaches are getting paid hand over fist. And like we used to call it back in the Gap, you getting robbed without a mask. Universities are getting robbed without a mask because we're paying millions of dollars, number one, for bad coaching. We're paying millions of dollars, number two, to fire bad coaches to go and sit down. Decision making. It's no different. Let me ask you guys a question. If this was the NFL, do you think Coach Rule would have stuck with Jeff Sims?
I don't think so.
No, you'd have fired him because you could fire him in the NFL and bring in somebody else. But this ain't the NFL, so the decisions that you make in college football have lasting effects. The recruits you get, those are long-term recruits, hopefully. This is the future. Malachi, Jalen Lloyd, all these young guys, those guys are the future. Now, we haven't had a future quarterback since Adrian Martinez was the entire future. We hung our hat on Adrian. Well, Scott Frost did. And you know what he did at the end of it? He left for greener pastures just to come back to where he belonged anyway, Nebraska. I'm just saying, hey, man, we don't know what happened. We don't know that real story. You think you can get Adrian Martinez on? We can get this real story?
Try to.
I think you should work on that, Bach. That would be huge for your career. You figured out a way to get him on. I mean, I think he's working at the university, right?
He was doing, I don't know how long he was there or was in town. He was doing like an internship there.
Yeah, no, I think he works at the university, like full time.
Travis Jordan out for the season.
Yeah, that was a big blow to Florida State this week.
He's out for the quarterback. Out for the year.
Notorious B.I.B. says this. I agree with you, VJ. Getting out coached in the second half has looked way too familiar for the last 10 years to me. When a coach can't or won't make the right adjustments, what good is he? Football is a game of adjustment in inches. You got me outflanked. Now I got to do something to outflank you. Period. You can write it up in the dirt. You ain't even got to have this big elaborate game plan, sign stealing. You can write it up in the dirt. Stop me. Football is about willpower. You think everybody in the country didn't know when Wisconsin got on that 3rd and 1, and when they got on the goal line, who they was gonna get the ball to? You know what we did as a defense on that goal line play? We all stood up. When nobody down on the ground. Everybody was standing up like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You can't stop Wisconsin like that standing up. Or can you, Black Shirt?
I don't know who plays defense standing up. Not on the 4th down. Everybody got to be low and ready.
Delco Dave in the house, dropping off some Phillies.
Nice.
We'll put yours in the refrigerator.
About time. I mean, I'll get it tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. 6090 says he was hurt. Rule said that all season. Come on, y'all. You talking about Purdy?
Yeah, Purdy's been banged up.
Who? Man, y'all stop, man. Y'all stop. Football is a part of being Terrell. How many bumps and bruises did you have?
Many.
Did that stop you?
No. I got shot up before a game one time. I had back spasm. And I just say, give me a shot. I'm ready. And I went out there and played 3 quarters.
Dude, I had dislocated my thumb. We put it in a little plastic cast little deal, wrapped it up, and guess who's playing? Me. Unless I'm just all the way, it's a different, okay? Are you injured or are you hurt? You know the difference, Bob?
Hey, you can play hurt.
You can't play injured. Injured is I tore my ACL. I dislocated this. I got a thigh contusion. Like my shoulder's out of place. I got a concussion. Hurt is I dislocated my pinky finger. Pop it back in place. Wrap it up. Let's go back and play. Hurt is somebody punched me in my ribs. Oh, my ribs is sore. You know what? I'm going to go back out there and get me some get backs. That's football players. They play banged up.
You want to hear for Purdy did talk after the game playing through his injury. We could kind of hear what he had to say about it.
Play it.
Yeah, you know, I've been dealing with some stuff this whole entire football year. So like just going out there today and just trying to really push through what I've got going on. So I feel like I went out there and just I didn't really feel it much. And I might feel it tomorrow. But just go out there and play some football and not worry about that.
It's called adrenaline. When you're adrenaline going, you out there, you're a football player, you don't, those little hurts here and there don't mean anything anymore. Do you have the one from Purdy when he was talking about when he knew he was going to be the starter? See if you got that.
Let's see. I'll see. It might be in this soundbite. We could try it.
I mean, I'm just me and the QB room. We're so tight and we're always there for each other, you know. So like the whole year, I'm just like positive vibes and just loving on them, and just Jeff Heinrich going back and forth with who's playing. So I was just helping them out. We're all tied together. I mean, we hang out all the time. So I mean, just this whole year, I mean, has been awesome. I think, you know, obviously I haven't played a lot. I've been dealing with some stuff, but you know, I'm super blessed for the opportunity that I had tonight, and the week of getting the reps and playing. So I'm just super excited and thankful for that opportunity.
Good for him. I love Purdy. I think that's a success story where you know, all season they don't look like you even going to sniff the field. They're going back and forth between Harburg and Jeff Sims, and lo and behold, you get an opportunity and he makes the most of it. That's how stars are found. Brian in California says Purdy needs to create more separation from the running back on the option, and it will keep your defensive end more true and take only one player. The option game struggled against Wisconsin. Brian Nunn, Valley Springs, California. Shout out. Big Daddy Travis says if Tony White leaves, we need to get Bill Bush back. Always up to no good.
Syracuse coach is not coming back at the end of the year.
A lot of opportunities for coaches out there. I don't know. Will Bill Bush even leave the radio? I think he's having too much fun on the radio.
We'll see. Similar type of contract going on there.
Something. I don't see Bill Bush leaving the radio. I think Bill Bush should be like, nah, we're good. I'm gonna stay here.
Maybe he'd have to argue so that he could still do early break. Put that in his contract.
Yeah, it's too much talent though. The Bill Bush is too talented that to be sitting on the sideline. So look for him to be back in football in the next year or so. So I can't see him sitting out. I think Mickey will be back in football too in the next year or so. So it's exciting time. We got to get better. Bob, throw us the break. Get us out of here, man, so we can get back to maybe some more positive news.
You listen to the captain here at 93.7 The Ticket with three-time national champ Rashawn Jackson, the All-American and national champ himself, Terrell Farley, and myself, Jake Bachman. We'll be back after this.
Crazy, always up to no good. Van Eyes to Santa Ana, crazy.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for many things this year and every year and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends as we reflect on what we're thankful for. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Rick Heyman from Sartor Heyman Jewelers, inviting you to our new outlet jewelry store at 12th and O in downtown Lincoln. Amazingly, we still have fabulous items we bought 1 year ago and beyond. Well, you know what an outlet store is. Unbeatable prices throughout the store. Closeouts up to 70% off. Don't delay. When it's gone, it's gone. You won't see everything on our website, so you gotta come in. The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Opening November 25th in Lincoln at 12th and O.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
2 hours in radio, man. I think we forgot about some people, man. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Excavating.
Shout out to all my boys behind the wall, dog. Listen, hold up. I got to read this. This is a good one. 8729 says Malachi could really use Mickey in his corner right now. Just a different conversation, different mindset. Somebody's got to, you guys are going to see what I'm talking about in the next couple of years. You know, the better he gets, you'll see you'll see the development. Sometimes if you have a coach that can teach development quicker, they pick it up a little bit quicker. The Texas Casanova says much better talent, much more money, and a better conference, better recruiting. What I don't get is why do we build our 5 and 6 team up so big all over the other subpar West teams? Why aren't we thought of as a beatable opponent? Our fans act like we're the 90s Nebraska and should be beating everyone. We're on a 6-year losing season streak, no bowls.
I don't know if there's you could ask different people, but all I'm asking for and have been asking for the last couple of years, and I think it's pretty common, is just to get to a bowl game. I mean,
you're comfortable going 6-6.
It's not that uncomfortable. It's that they have not gone 6-6 since 2016. So to sit here and say, I want to go 10 and win 10 games or 11 games, this team's not there yet. And it gets a good schedule, they're not going to win 6 games. Against this schedule, we'll see if they can do it against Iowa. It's not asking for mediocrity. It's wanting to go from bad to step forward.
So let me ask you this, Bob. You just want to go to a bowl game.
Right now, yes.
So at 5 and 7, you can go to a bowl game. Are you comfortable going to
Not
a
a
bowl
5
game
and 7
at
bowl
5
game.
and 7?
No.
Okay, then. So that's all I wanted to know about.
I am. We need all the practice we can get.
I mean, you accept the bowl. I'm not. It's not a successful season.
Don't be out there like Coach Scott Frost talking about, oh, no, we're bigger than that bowl. No, we don't need an extra game. Oh.
Yeah, have the team vote on it. They don't want to play football.
Nah, you don't let the team vote. You guys, we're going to play. It's an experience. It's a whole another 2 weeks of practice, prep, working out, eating well. You want the bowl games.
To be sure, too, they didn't deserve that bowl game. They were like 3 and 5. They're just looking for teams to play bowl games.
I don't care. Go play. Go play. Some of these boys ain't never played in a ball game in their career. I can't imagine that. We are accustomed to losing. It's a mentality. And you can either change that mentality by maybe changing what they're hearing. I'm not saying that they're doing anything else different, but you know what I don't see over on the sidelines? I don't see other players riling the troops up. Do you? Have you ever seen a player get in another player's face on his team? Nope. Didn't think so. Earthquake Glue says, heck yeah, VJ, run the doggone ball. Adrian was just on Big Red Wrap-Up a month ago. See? Adrian Martinez on Big Red Wrap-Up talking about football at the University of Nebraska, not at the University of K-State. We love our guys. And then you got to love Adrian Martinez for what he did in those 4 years. It wasn't his fault. He only did what the coach allowed him to do.
If I remember right, I have to ask Nick, what were your feelings on Adrian as he was leaving?
What?
I thought you were pretty upset with Adrian for leaving.
Well, it wasn't that I was upset with Adrian for leaving. I was more upset at the fact that, it was going into Scott's his senior year. So him and Scott been thick as thieves for 4 years. They've been thick as thieves.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
But Scott never benched him.
He did. He tried. He put Luke McCaffrey in.
Scott,
that didn't work for too long.
No. He didn't bench him.
He did. He literally did.
Over the 4-year span, you got benched one time. That's benching?
That's a benching.
That's not a benching, sir. He sat down. He sat him down.
He gave Luke McCaffrey a shot.
Adrian Martinez turned the ball over, was a turnover machine too.
Yeah. So
let's not forget that. Even though he put up big-time numbers, his big-time numbers were nullified because of the turnovers.
And the one-loss games, yeah.
Yeah, well, but that don't strike what he did. And I'm not here to tell Adrian Martinez. I think he will always identify more with a Husky. He spent 4 years here. He didn't know those guys that he played with. He took advantage of the transfer portal. How much money did he get? Do we know?
Who?
Adrian Martinez to go to K-State.
No, we don't know.
You know he got paid though, right?
He probably was a little money in there, yeah.
Probably. Casey Thompson got paid. Jeff Sims got paid. O'Shawn Mathis got paid.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other dude's name from Alabama, the defensive lineman? Who we let go? We let him go.
Stephon Wynn.
Yeah.
Got paid. Did we pay? Hold up. Did we pay for the tight end, Eric Gilbert, the mass robber kicking indoors? Did we pay him?
I'm not sure.
I mean, you had to pay him something if he transferred from Georgia. Wouldn't you think?
You would think, yeah, but a lot of this stuff's not public. So
all I'm saying is, you got money. It's the transfer portal. You might as well act like you belong in the transfer portal. Spend the money. Trev Alberts, and I think he's doing a good job, but he's got a raise. So obviously we got money. We probably still paying Bo Pelini. We got money. If you got money, then you got to have somebody that can go and recruit the best guy that's in the portal and convince him why he should come to Nebraska.
Nebraska's not getting the best guys out of the portal. That's the problem. The portals, the top end names are going to go to the top end schools. Nebraska's not there. There's not a Band-Aid fix for Nebraska unless you find a guy that's not as highly regarded and is just overseen and gets to Nebraska and is fantastic. But it's not a one guy problem. They've got some holes on this roster that they've got to build, and the portal will help. But a lot of it's going to be the long term. They flipped the roster. They brought a lot of freshmen in this past year. Again, I know it's frustrating, and being in it is frustrating. Being 1-4 in one possession games is frustrating. But you didn't hire Matt Rule for his year one success. You hired Matt Rule for turning around the program, and you gotta live through year one and hope the best. And it's been better here than it's been at other stops. And a lot of this can be fixed. Yes, we're always going to have the quarterback question of what could have been, but a lot of this can be fixed with a victory against Iowa and making it to a bowl game.
Yeah, okay. I hope so. But I don't know about that one. I got a question for you guys. I'll ask Black Shirt first, then you, Bach. It comes from Al. Al says this: what would be our record if we would have hired Mickey Joseph as head coach? Better or worse than Matt Rule?
Better.
Bach?
I would think that it would be similar, maybe a little bit better. He has a better victory, obviously, over Iowa than Matt Rule has in 1 year. He didn't get the whole amount of time. He didn't pick his own staff. And you'd have continuity. You'd probably would have kept Casey Thompson. Maybe could have talked Trey Palmer into coming back.
Maybe.
Not sure.
You said maybe. He brought Trey Palmer here. He brought Trey Palmer to LSU.
He did, but Trey Palmer's in the NFL playing a lot of snaps. So
Trey Palmer would have been a first-round pick if he stuck around.
Well, first of all, he would have been able to go get some receivers that probably would have fitted to his offense more.
Yeah.
Instead of, going with the freshmen. So I think he would have brought in a lot more defensive people to help him out. I think he probably how many games they play? 12?
Yep.
Probably 7-5.
I think 8-4. I think you learn how to win. I believe you learn how to win. But that's neither here nor there. Great question, I think, but that's neither here nor there. Hindsight's always 20/20. You know what I mean? We are where we're at. We are who we are. 0884 says this: Nebraska's football record since joining the Big Ten. You guys ready for this?
Go ahead.
And then we're gonna throw it to break after this. But come back for the fast finish.
No, we got to do the games too, so don't worry about it.
All right, head-to-head coach records. Against Minnesota, 7-5. Iowa, 8-4. These are Minnesota's 7-5 against us.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa, 8-4. Wisconsin, 10-1. Northwestern, 6-6. Illinois, 4-6. Purdue, 5-5. Nebraska's head-to-head record in the West since joining the Big Ten, pathetic. He says Matt Rule is not the coach, period. I didn't say it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what 0884 said. I just read it because that's what I do with the text line. I got a lot. So listen, Texas Casanova, Jesse the Plumber, 7286, Garbologist, Craig, Delco Dave, 7563, 5124, 0013, Harold Spears, 8921, Drew and Wahoo, Notorious B.I.B. We'll get yours after the break. I hope. I'll let your boy.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
If you're like most guys with symptoms, you don't want to ask for help. Perhaps a free consult with the men's health experts will encourage you. What could it hurt? Limitless knows exactly how to treat your symptoms. They will verify with a blood test, and in a very short time, you'll feel like a new man. So don't drag your feet. You're not going to feel better unless you get help. The providers at Limitless know what they're doing. To receive your custom treatment plan, schedule online at limitlessmail.com and get your life back.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for many things this year and every year and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends as we reflect on what we're thankful for. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Tailored Lights is your go-to local manufacturer and installer of the best landscape lighting. Tailored Lights is excited to highlight the architecture of your home or business and provide a warm environment that feels safe. And for those outside the Lincoln area, they do ship across the country and are happy to work with anyone near or far with lights anywhere from 18 inches to 110 inches. Enhance your curb appeal with an exquisite Tailored Light today. Call 402-432-2572 or go to tailoredlights.com.
Celebrate Thanksgiving this year with Venue Restaurant and Lounge and Venue at Home with our Thanksgiving to-go meal packages. Our packages include sliced turkey breasts and roasted gravy, herb stuffing, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, a harvest salad, and more, with add-on options to upgrade your feast including smoked ham, prime rib, sides, appetizers, and desserts. You choose delivery right to your home or pick up at our Venue at Home storefront. Order today at holidaysbyvenue.net. That's holidaysbyvenue.net.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Power on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. The Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. Two big things. We lost Terrell, but that's okay. Tori BIB said, did the black shirt lose another baby over the weekend with his picks?
We don't want to bring up your picks, VJ.
What picks?
Oh, yeah. So we don't want to bring them up.
I'm bad.
You did not have a good weekend.
Damn. You didn't either then.
Not great. So Terrell won 7. I got 6. You had 4 correct picks.
That's all right. You gotta start somewhere. I gotta make some adjustments.
You do.
Drew and Wahoo says you gotta take baby steps somewhere. You gotta go 6-6 before you go 10-2. I agree with that. And you know what? To take a positive from that, I think you got to look at Purdy, and you got to definitely look at gosh, Lee. I just had her on the top of my team, but you got to look at Purdy. You got to look at the fact that we didn't turn the ball over. I'm not counting that last pick as a pick on him. You know, we didn't turn the ball over, so we did. Those are some positives that you can take from this game. But you know, you staring Iowa in the face on a short week. You can't make any excuses. You got to fix the holes. You got to fix the problem before you play Iowa, because you got a chance to go 6-6. And I told you, we're on a skid, but every game, this is the last game, senior day for these seniors. It's the last time they'll ever put the pads on as a Nebraska Cornhusker. And you get to join the ranks of the Terrell Farley and the Vershawn Jacksons as old has-been guys who could have did more. That's what you do when you ask Terrell. When you finish playing football, Terrell, do you not go back and think of all the things that you could have done?
Well, unless you win the big one, that's probably the one thing you did your goal, and my goal in football was to win the big one, and I did that goal. I probably wanted to play pro a little bit longer, but you know that's the world don't go that way, and it changes every year. So you know some things you got to just take it and run with it.
Harold
You
Spears
came at it as a winner, VJ. Something that you didn't do in high school that well.
What?
You didn't win that many games in high
Let me
school.
tell you something. My football team, before I got to South High School, they hadn't had a winning season in 20 years. Before I got there. Did you think when I went there that I wanted to go there to be a loser, to join the ranks of the rest of the losers? No. My last 2 years, we went out 5-4, buddy. That's a winning season.
No, it's not.
It is. We played 9 games. We played 9 games.
5-4 is a winning season, then something's
What are you
wrong.
talking about? So what is 4 and 5?
5-4 in high school is not considered a winning record.
Winning percentage wise, it is.
Yeah,
but-
winning percentage wise, but how far did you go? Did you go to the playoffs? Did you go to to what?
We didn't go to anything. I said a winning season. That means you just at the end of the season you had more wins than losses. Come on, man. You sound like you're the offensive coordinator for Nebraska. You can't make the adjustments.
Okay.
You ain't making adjustments.
Well, 5-4 for us in high school is a losing season to me.
I listen. I'm not doubting that. I'm saying when you come from these guys was winning 1 game a season, 2 games, and you go a winning season. We did something that was different. Just like these guys, if they find a way to beat Iowa and go 6-6, all is well in Husker land. and we're going bowling. So now you can say we made improvements. Why? Because we won more games. How many games did we win last year?
4. Was it 4 or 5?
4.
We got one more game than we won last year, and we know how last year went. And last year, quiet as kept, we got better as the season went on. We beat teams as the season went on. Remember, we started 1-4. So we beat teams. So let's not act as if, you know what? Let me stick to the text line. I'm going to stay we only got that much time. VJ definitely said Adrian was no longer a Husker because he left. Facts. Yeah, why he's playing football, he's not. If he's playing football for another team, he's not a Husker. But you know what? He's not playing anymore. And he assimilates with us. And I think Adrian Martinez is better with us than K-State. I was mad because he shouldn't have never went. He shouldn't have. I wanted him to stay. We wouldn't have. What would have happened if he would have stuck around?
Sometimes,
who knows?
Look, sometimes we need to go back to these old episodes and just date them.
Yeah.
And have it so we can bring that recording.
Bring the
back.
receipts.
Yeah, bring the receipts back.
You wasn't even a part. I know what I said. He wasn't a Husker when he went to K-State. If we'd have played him in the bowl game, y'all would have been talking about go Adrian? No, you wouldn't have. But now that he's done with football, he ain't playing in the NFL. He has to go back to life. I think his girlfriend's from Nebraska.
You crucified him, VJ.
Man, I didn't crucify him. I just said he did everything that he did. Since we talking about bring the receipts, go back and look at some of those Adrian Martinez interviews. And then that tell you all you need to know. Go back and listen to some of them Scott Frost interviews when he was talking about Adrian Martinez. 5124, Mathis got paid to do nothing last year.
Go back and listen to Friday when you said you was going to go undefeated, picking games. Now you 4-6, and I'm 7-3 this week. Got you by 11 games.
I'll cheers the winners go by. But I tell you what, day by day, I'm gonna get better and better.
Oh yeah, not this.
I'm gonna be a team that can't be beat, won't be beat. Do you understand the power that I yield? Hey, last game. I'm gonna say this real quick. I think all the former players need to come back, be in the locker room, and come out of the locker room with the team. Wouldn't that be nice, Terrell?
Would be, but that'll never happen this week. So we'll be watching it. I'll be watching as the teams go by.
Hey, we thank y'all for riding with us, man, on this Super Meltdown Monday. We'll promise to be positive, and don't forget, we beat Iowa last year. Go back and watch the Iowa game from last year so you can get a gauge on what we have to do this year if we get it done or if we don't get it done. But you got to go back last year and look at that football team to know if we got better or worse, because we're playing an Iowa team. Did they get better from last year?
Yeah. Well, I can go back and look at Trey Palmer.
This is a good gauge game. Get us out of here, Bach. I'm tired.
All right.
Not to get upset today.
Here on 93.7 The Ticket. We no show tomorrow. We got high school football, but we'll be back on Wednesday. Adam Carricker coming up next.